Megalodon. Fossil shark. Homescience Earth Science, Geologic Time and Fossils Fossils and Geologic Time. Megalodon. Fossil shark. Written by John P. Rafferty. John P. Rafferty writes about Earth processes and the environment. He serves currently as the editor of Earth and Life Sciences, covering climatology, geology, zoology, and other topics that relate to the. See article history. Alternative titles: Carcharocles Megalodon, Carcharodon Megalodon. Article contents: Megalodon, Carcharocles Megalodon, member of an extinct species of megatooth shark, Odontidae, that is considered to be the largest shark, as well as the largest fish that ever lived. Fossils attributed to Megalodon have been found dating from the early Miocene epoch, which began 23 million years ago, to the end of the Pliocene epoch, about 2.6 million years ago. The word megalodon, a compound of Greek root words, means giant tooth. Did you know? There is no evidence of the megalodon's continued existence in the shallow seas that served as their nursery and hunting grounds, nor any bite marks of the right size on the animals that would be their prey. A female megalodon may have been up to twice as large as a male megalodon. Fossils of megalodons have been found nearby every continent except for Antarctica. Megalodons and dinosaurs did not coexist, they were separated by more than 40 million years. Distribution. Fossil remains of Megalodon have been found in shallow tropical and temperate seas along the coastlines and continental shelf regions of all continents except Antarctica. During the early and middle parts of the Miocene epoch, which lasted from 23 million to 5.3 million years ago, large seaways separated North America from South America and Europe and Asia from Africa and the Middle East, which likely facilitated movement from one ocean basin to another. Throughout the Miocene, Megalodon distribution expanded from pockets located in the Caribbean and Mediterranean seas, in the Bay of Bengal, and along the coasts of California and southern Australia to encompass waters off the coasts of northern Europe, South America, southern Africa, New Zealand, and East Asia. During the Pliocene epoch, however, Megalodon's geographic range contracted significantly, and it was extinct by the end of the epoch. Physical features. Megalodon was the largest fish ever known, a designation based on discoveries of hundreds of fossil teeth and a handful of vertebrae. Tooth-shape similarities between Megalodon and modern great white sharks, Carcharodon carcharias, suggest that the two species may have been close relatives, and thus Megalodon likely resembled that species in appearance, that is, as a bulky torpedo-shaped fish with a conical snout, large pectoral and dorsal fins, and a strong crescent-shaped tail. Estimates of body length are calculated using the statistical relationship between the size of Megalodon's fossil teeth and the teeth and body mass of modern white sharks and other living relatives. This data suggests that mature adult Megalodons had a mean length of 10.2 meters, about 33.5 feet, the largest specimens measuring 17.9 meters, 58.7 feet, long. Some scientists, however, contend that the largest forms may have measured up to 25 meters, 82 feet, long. Studies estimate that adult body mass ranged from roughly 30 metric tons, 1 metric ton equals 1,000 kg, about 66,000 pounds, to more than 65 metric tons, about 143,000 pounds, adult females being larger, in both length and mass than adult males. Megalodon size. Studies estimate that the body mass of adult megalodons, Carcharocles megalodon, ranged from roughly 30,000 kg, about 66,000 pounds, to more than 65,000 kg, about 143,000 pounds, adult females being larger, in both length and mass than adult males. In contrast, most white sharks, Carcharodon carcharias, weigh between 680 and 1,800 kg, 1,500 and 4,000 pounds. Predators and prey. In addition to being the world's largest fish, Megalodon may have been the largest marine predator that has ever lived. Basilosaurids and pliosaurs may have been just as large. Megalodon was an apex predator, or top carnivore, in the marine environments it inhabited, see also keystone species. It preyed upon fish, baleen whales, toothed whales, such as ancestral forms of modern sperm whales, dolphins, and killer whales, sirenians, such as dugongs and manatees, and seals. The young likely sought out smaller prey, while adults hunted larger whales. Mature megalodons likely did not have any predators, but newly birthed and juvenile individuals may have been vulnerable to other large predatory sharks, such as great hammerhead sharks, Sphyrnomocharon, whose ranges and nurseries are thought to have overlapped with those of Megalodon from the end of the Miocene and throughout the Pliocene. Extinction. Megalodon's geographic distribution expanded throughout the Miocene but contracted during the Pliocene as populations declined. Initially, scientists thought that the decline was due to swings in ocean temperatures related to climate change, possibly caused by the closing of the seaway separating North America and South America about 3 million years ago, which deflected ocean currents and caused other changes in ocean circulation. By 2016, however, studies had shown that Megalodon's geographic distribution did not increase appreciably during warm periods or decrease appreciably during cold periods, suggesting that the species' demise was not dependent on climatic changes alone. These studies suggested that shifting food chain dynamics may have been the primary factor in Megalodon's demise, as the availability of its primary food source, baleen whales, decreased and the numbers of its competitors, smaller predatory sharks, such as the great white shark, Carcharodon carcharias, and whales, such as members of the killer whale genus Orcinus, increased. Several studies note that authentic fossil teeth attributed to Megalodon do not occur later than the Pliocene-Pleistocene boundary, about 2.6 million years ago, suggesting that Megalodon died out around that time. However, one study, which has noted data problems associated with the others, has questioned the validity of fossil teeth dating to the late Pliocene. It reports instead that validated fossil data suggests that Megalodon died out near the end of the first stage of the Pliocene, the Zanclean stage, about 3.6 million years ago.